Hello everyone, we will delineate an exquisitely hand-painted porcelain pot and further introduce more cultural and art meaning for the figures on the surface for you in the coming video. Lot 396 in our previous auction on May 5th, 2024 is a Chinese Famille rose porcelain vase with 8,000 deities. The dimension is 14.156 inches by 7.87 inches. On turquoise green surface full of ocean waves and river teeth, the enamel vase of ovoid form is elaborately decorated with 8,000 deities, with various magic vessels to cross the sea. A cover with ball knob on the top. On the shoulder, 3 dragon form handles with fortune bat design in between. In the following video, we will choose the porcelain items in our easy store in the background. Meanwhile, further talk about more stories about the 8,000 immortal deities. The legend, 8,000 immortals across the sea in various supernatural powers is famous in China. On August 8th of some uncertain year, the 8 immortals gathered on the Penglai pavilion to drink. After they were drunk, Li Tieguai proposed to cross the sea without a boat. Han Zhongli took the lead in throwing the big banana fan into the sea, lying on the fan with his chest and abdomen exposed, and moved away into the distance. He Xiangu threw the lotus flower into the water and drifted away in the middle of the flower in blossom. Subsequently, the other immortals floated on the waves with their respective treasures and crossed the ocean. The scene is always used as a metaphor, meaning in a competition or to achieve the same goal, people fully plan to their expertise and don't want to be left behind. The 8,000 immortals are familiar to Chinese, namely Han Zhongli, National Uncle Cao Guojiu, Lan Caihe, Han Xiangzi, Li Tieguai, Liu Dongbing, He Xiangu, and Zhang Guolao. They represent 8 different groups of people, including men or women, old or young, rich or poor, the lower class or the upper class. Although they are immortals, eventually their previous experiences are similar to the ordinary people with some imperfections. It's quite different from the other gods or immortals whose regular lives are far away from human beings. Therefore, the 8 immortals are easily accepted and welcomed by the public. The ritual vessels or treasures they hold are also known as the 8 treasures. Now, let's introduce the colorful mortal origins of the 8 immortals. Han Zhongli, who is on behalf of the rich people. Han's father was a general. He grew up in a wealthy family and practiced martial arts wonderfully. Because of his father's relationship with the emperor, he showed his skills in the imperial court and was promoted to become a general too. However, another powerful official, Liang Ji, in the court was jealous of his ability and tricked Han, defeated in the war. After the military loss, Han lived in seclusion and became an immortal. Liu Dongbing represents the male. Liu Dongbing was an officer for a period of time, served as a county commander twice, and soon abandoned the officer to enter the Tao because he was tired of officialdom and lived in seclusion in the mountains and forests. After 10 tests by Han Zhongli, Liu finally became immortal. Zhang Guolao represents the old people. He a childish face with a fluttering silver beard and often rides a small donkey upside down. It was said he has secret immortality techniques. Han Xiangzi represents the young people. He is the nephew of Han Yu, a great writer in Tang Dynasty. Han loves to play the flute. Since he was a child, he learned the Taoism. By chance, he was ascended to the immortal by Liu Dongbing. Li Tieguai represents the low-class people. Li Tieguai was a Taoism pursuer and practiced a technique which required his soul was out of his body for 7 days. However, his seventh left his dead body in the 6th day. Someone else cremated Li's body. When Li's soul had to be returned to somebody, he only found a corpse of a starving beggar, unkempt, lame, and supported an iron rod. After Li's soul had to enter the disabled corpse, he was called Iron Crane Li from then on. He Xiangu represents the female. When she was an ordinary girl, she met an immortal who gave her fairy peaches to eat. Then she became an immortal. After that, she never felt hunger and became a fortune teller. She also could fly easily with a light body. 蓝采和 represents the poor people. In Tang Dynasty, Lan was a strange person. He usually wore a lot of clothes in summer, but he laid nude on the ice and snow in winter. He often sang trampling songs with Taoism meaning in Chang'an City. Some people saw Lan when they were children, and when they were old, surprisingly, Lan looked as young as before. It was said Lan Caihe rode away on a drunken crane in a restaurant and became immortal. Cao Guojiu, national uncle Cao Guo, represents upper-class people. According to a legend, he was the uncle of emperor in Song Dynasty. Except for dealing with the daily political affairs, he loved to study history and philosophy and treated the joys and sorrows of life very lightly because he believed that everything is a result of the circle of cause and effect. However, his younger brother, Uncle Xiao Guo, was completely different from him and pursued the secular desires so much. Eventually, Xiao Guo was exiled for oppression. Uncle Cao felt so sad about the life and immediately became immortal. The image of the 8 Taoism Immortals appearing in traditional paintings and sculptures are called the bright 8 Immortals. Meanwhile, the magic vessels of the 8 Immortals, also called the 8 Treasures or the dark 8 Immortals, often appear in embroidered porcelain ornaments and architectural decorations. Specifically, banana fan related to Han Zhongli, double gourd related to Li Tieguai, flower basket related to Lan Caihe, lotus flower related to He Xiangu, the sword related to Lü Dongbing, bamboo flute related to Han Xiangzi, fish drum related to Zhang Guolao, official jade plaque related to Cao Guojiu. The 8 Immortals also have a definite Bagua direction. Bagua roughly includes yin and yang, two opposite directions. Yin represents dark, weak, and soft. Yang represents bright, strong, and hard. Lü Dongbing belongs to Qian, dry gold, pure yang, because his magic vessel is a long, masculine iron sword. Li Tieguai belongs to the half gold because he is disabled with an iron crutch. Disabled is a subordinate yin. Iron crutch means yang. He Xiangu belongs to Kun, the pure yin, because she is the only woman. Uncle Cao Guojiu belongs to the earth. Zhang Guolao belongs to the hard wood. Lan Caihe belongs to the soft wood. Han Xiangzi belongs to the water. Han Zhongli belongs to the fire. If you are interested in Chinese porcelain items, please visit QuantumGallery.com for a search. Something colorful, something blue and white, something lightly celadon green, or something plain white. Thank you.